Hi everyone, Greeno here and welcome to Swanage. So we've got a lovely spring day down here in Dorset, so I thought I'd come down to the coast, have a little walk down by the seafront and grab some fish and chips. Let's go. There's lots of fish and chip shops down here in Swanage, as you'd expect from a seaside town. This big restaurant here used to be a Harry Ramsden's, but it's been taken over by Harley's. We'll have to come down and give that a try sometime, but that's not where we're heading today. Oh, this is a throwback, isn't it, folks? A Wimpy. They've got a Wimpy in Swanage. I don't know how many of these are around, but I do remember, I'm old enough that when I was a kid, before McDonald's turned up in the UK, this was pretty much all we had. Have to come down and give it a try sometime. Get some of those childhood memories going. Right then folks, so this is where we are coming for lunch. The Fish Plaice. This is probably about the most popular fish and chip place in Swanage. It's the one we normally come to if we're down here for the day. Let's go and see what they've got to offer us. I've heard a lot of good things about these homemade fish cakes, so I reckon we're going to have to get one of them, aren't we? There we go, it's the menu, the usual chip shop fare. Nice here that everything's traceable too. We have got where the fish comes from, where the spuds come from. But it's really busy in here. The team are hard at work. As you can see, looks like they are sponsoring the local football team as well, which is pretty cool. Now look at this, in the back there we have someone we know, or I know, Jenson, who is a friend of my 16-year-old daughter. He is busy in the back cooking all the chips and everything, so hope he makes them tasty. You can see here, roughly once a month, they'll have a gluten-free day. So if that appeals, if you're allergic to gluten, they can cater for you. Right then folks, look at this. We've got a big old bag full of grub here. Let's get it opened up and take a look. Okay, so take a look at this folks. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? We have got here a large portion of chips. I'm down here with the teenager, so we're going to share them. With small cod, which doesn't look a bad size, and the batter looks pretty good on it. Some chicken nuggets, because the teenager doesn't like fish. And one of their famous fish cakes over here. So take a closer look. Here's a little tip for you folks, as delightfully modelled by the teenager. Whenever you go anywhere like Mackie D's or Burger King or whatever, you always get given extra sauces, don't you? And rather than chucking them in the bin, I tend to hold on to them, keep them and bring them out on days like this. So you've always got some condiments at the ready, should you need them. They're good for camping trips too. Drives the kids mad, because they think I'm a peasant for walking out with a pocket full of ketchup, but there we are. Right. Time to give everything a try. Look at that beautiful blue sky behind me. Isn't that gorgeous? We're only in early February, but it's warm enough to come out without a coat. What a lovely day. Lots of people have had the same idea. Mine Swanage is pretty busy today. There's a lot of people around. Come for a nice mooch down by the seafront. Good day for it. Right, let's try some of these bits and bobs from the chip shop. Okay, so first up we're going to try Jenson's chips. Look at them. Nice golden colour, not overdone at all. Give it a try. Rather good. Just crisp on the outside, not too crunchy. The inside is cooked through very, very nicely. They added salt and vinegar on there for me. Perhaps a little more vinegar would have been nice, but the salt is just right. They're really good chips. I'm going to try a few more of them. Good job, Jenson. Okay, so I'm advised by the teenager that the chicken nuggets here are particularly good. As you can see, these are proper chicken breast chunks in batter. Not that sort of pre-formed, horrible ones you get in some chip places. Giving it a dip in a bit of the ketchup. Give it a try. You know what? That's good. A little look inside there, if it will focus. Steaming hot. It's a lovely whole piece of chicken breast in there. The batter's got a little bit of spicing to it, not like southern fried or anything, just a little bit of something in there, maybe some paprika or something. As chip shop chicken nuggets go, they're pretty much top drawer. Okay, let's take a look at their fish then. As you can see here, nice bit of cod, nice crispy batter on there. Let's pull a piece off and give it a try. There we go. So you can see lovely white fish there in the middle. That is steaming hot. Nice thickish piece of cod. Oh, that's lovely. Now, as I've mentioned on previous vlogs, I'm not the biggest fan of batter in the world, but this is nice. It's very thin, nice and light, crispy, and it doesn't kind of overpower the fish at all. Sometimes it can be just kind of oily, the batter, but this just allows the fish to kind of sing a bit. Nice, chunky bit of cod. Cooked beautifully, really is nice. Like I say, this batter, lovely and thin and crispy. Yeah, that works for me. And so now, it's the fish cake. Now these are homemade. Obviously, in a lot of chip shops you get those ones you buy in bags of 10 or 20, and they're covered in that horrible golden breadcrumb stuff. But this, oh, you can smell some parsley in there. I don't know if you can pick it up on there. You've got little flecks of green in amongst the coating and whatever. Let's get this open and take a look. Oh yeah, look at that filling in there. Absolutely ram-packed. Lots of parsley in there, you can see. Give it a try. Oh wow. That is very tasty. The coating on there is lovely and crisp. There's so much fish in there as well. Again, a lot of fish cakes you get are basically like mashed with a little bit of a fishy flavour. But this, you can see the little bits of fish. It's obviously made from the offcuts of the fish when they're frying it or whatever, but the ratio of fish to potato in there is really high. I have to say, when I saw the fish cakes were £3 each, I thought that's quite a high price. But for the quality of that, I think it's worth every penny. How's the nuggets? Really good. Never be able to tell. I gotta come back to this fish cake again, folks. It is exceptional, it really is. So flavoursome. The outside is so lovely and crispy. The inside so rammed with fish. Compare this to your average chip shop fish cake and it is chalk and cheese, it really is. Come down, if you try the Fish Plaice out in Swanage, get one of these, definitely. Well, I think it's fair to say we enjoyed that. Things you won't see very often. A teenager tidying up. So this is where we sat down to have our lunch. Look how tranquil the sea looks on today's beautiful weather. There's no wind around at all. Lovely calm seas. This is what the British seaside is all about. Okay then folks, so how do I sum that up? I think that was absolutely excellent. It came to a total of £17.40, which I'm sure for the people in the north of the country will probably give you more of a heart attack than actually eating fish and chips would. But it's pretty standard for down this part of the world, unfortunately. I think the fish was really good. The batter was lovely and light and crispy. The fish inside, being a small cod as well, you don't always get the best bit of fish for that, but yeah, I think we did pretty well there. The fish cake was exceptional. Really, really lovely, crispy coating. You can obviously tell it's homemade. Absolute winner. The chicken chunks, well, I only got one of them. The rest were hoovered up by the teenager, who absolutely adores them. They were very, very good. A nice crispy coating on them. Nice chicken breast chunks. And the chips, well, really, really tasty. Not overly greasy, nice and crispy on the outside without being overdone. Nice and cooked through, fluffy on the inside, just as a chip should be. Right, that's it from me today in Swanage. It's been a beautiful afternoon here, had a really nice time. Spent a couple of quid in the arcade after the food, always a winner. Well, a loser, because we spent money. There you go. Anyway, we had a really nice time, lovely lunch, really, really good job. I think the Fish Plaice is a place you should definitely visit if you are down this neck of the woods. Go and see Jenson, he'll knock you up some nice chips. He's still in school mind, so probably only on the weekends he's here. Anyway, that's it from me. If you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget, click the little thumbs up button. And if you're new around here and you're not yet subscribed, then why not consider clicking the subscribe button, ding your little bell for notifications, and you won't miss anything coming up on the channel. Okay, that's it from me. I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.